The lady from District 25.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This must have also been written by a CPA, because I had never heard before that there was dedicated rocks and sand out there for contractors to sell to the roads. This green sheet is your opportunity each day to look and see what income we have coming in and what outgo we have going out. And my green sheet is becoming red, and it isn't even Christmas. I keep looking at the things that this revenue stream is going to have to produce and perform. Now, that does not take away from the concern we all have on roads and bridges. That's not to diminish it, and I'm grateful for the activity that's going on there. But I also have a few other concerns in this state. We just found out this morning that we need 7 more million in growth in K-12 that wasn't in the budget originally. We just found out that the lottery is way off. We're 30% off in Idaho on lottery funds. We use those, you know. That was a gamble we took one time. The national lottery is 40% off, and so that comes along and comes along. We had a good refund in December. We don't know if it's timing or not. We were up, not a refund, but we were up 20 million. We came up another 20. We still don't know if that's going to be a refund mechanism, and so we're watching that. The revenues in that third leg of the stool, sales tax, have been struggling all winter. The tax increase has come through corporate and some through income tax, but the sales tax has not picked up like it did. Again, these 3 legs of the stool, the 2 of them that we use, and we take that revenue projection, and then we assume we will uphold that constitutional responsibility we have to have a balanced budget. Well, I know some of the pieces are there, and I know there's about 7.4% needed at least for education, which leaves me 3%. Do the math. This appears to move 20 million out of my revenue stream. And as a person who always irrigated with my husband, you can't keep diverting and diverting and diverting and get to the end of the row. And somebody's going to dry up at the end of that row. It concerns me gravely. This is also a tax break to one group of people. If you want to do a tax break, let's spread it around. I think, Mr. Speaker, as I look at this, the governor's recommendation won't happen. We'll have to adjust that down. He's winding up with $2 million left on the table. We can't go home and leave $2 million on the table, even after we budget. We're at 25 to 26% bill now for fire suppression. We have an 11th pay period next year, and that's 20 million. We know those bills have to be met. I think there's no reason to bore you with all of these facts and figures, but it just simply has to fit. Please do not take a gamble on a revenue stream that the roads truly need revenue. But I cannot tell you, and I don't think you can, that this will be a straight across to the roads, that it will be that much. Perhaps some will say, oh, I can do a better bid now, and I will transfer that to the roads. Do it cleaner than that. This is a little squishy. That's a term in budgeting. This is just a little squishy. Leave the revenue as we know it. Help us all to get to the end of the road this year with what we need to do for those things that we're responsible for. Please stay with those who are working on a cleaner way to fund roads, and let us work with you and make sure we do the best we can for those things we're responsible for with the revenue stream we assume we'll have. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Is there further debate? Gentleman from 6.